Who's ready to bet UFC? Me. That's who. Millz here, part of Pick Dawgz. I'm going to be running over this whole UFC Singapore card for you guys, alright? It has over, about 12 fights on the card, and I'm going to be going over all of them, giving you guys my best picks, my best predictions, my best underdogs, maybe even a parlay to get you paid. But before we do that, let's go over last week, man. Last week, wow. New champ. Told y'all, man. Sugar Shine O'Malley, man. Gave that out here on the prediction show on you guys. Played it to win by round 2 KO at plus 850 as well. So yeah. A great night of fights, you know. We won with Kareem Silva. We won with Brad Katona. We lost with Ian Gary inside the distance. We lost with Blackshear and Munoz. But we won with Sugar Shine O'Malley too. So, hey, you know, it was a good week over here at the locker room. We wasn't able to close out on 2 of the dogs that we hit. But let me know what you guys thought, man, about the fight, man. Did anybody think Sugar was going to win in round 2? Did anybody think Ian Gary should have finished Neil Magny? What about this Ailey Wang fight, man? Like, she's just awesome, man. It was just an onslaught of stuff, man. So let me know what was your guys' best fight off of UFC 291 that just closed up. And then, hey, let me know what you guys are looking for on this card. All right, now let's go over this card and let you guys know, man. So the time this card is kicking off is early morning, Saturday morning at 5 o'clock Eastern. 5 o'clock Eastern time, Saturday morning, all right? So you guys got to get your picks and your bets in real early if you want to get it going, okay? Now, let's start off with the first fight of the night. First fight of the night, Song Woo Choi taking on John O'Aarons. Song Woo Choi, we all know the story with him. He's been in the UFC now for about 3 to 4 years. Coming off of 2 losses his last couple of fights out. He's been able to not stay in the fights, man. His chin just looks like it's falling apart. He's getting dropped. He's opening up a minus 150 favorite, okay? John O'Aarons on the other side, he made his debut fighting Willie Gomes on the Contender Series. He wasn't able to get the win in there. From then, he had some injuries to where he couldn't return back into action, so that's why he took some time off. We're seeing him taking his first fight back in this one. He's a guy that likes to gum forward with pressure. You know, he has a good right hook, likes to attack the body too, goes low and high. You know, I think John O'Aarons is going to get this one done. I think the dog's out the cage in this one. So go ahead and give me John O'Aarons to win in round 2. I think he's going to finish Song Woo Choi. Moving on down the card. Second fight of the night. J.J. Aldridge taking on Nia Long. J.J. Aldridge 11-6. Nia Long 19-6. J.J. Aldridge's last fight out, she was fighting against Erin Lipsky. I took Erin Lipsky in that one. She was a big underdog. She was plus 320 and she cashed. She beat the out of J.J. Aldridge, you know. But in this one, J.J. Aldridge is a minus 600 favorite. Do not parlay J.J. Aldridge and think it's safe. It's not, folks. Nia Long on the other side, man. When she's in there fighting, she has some of the most entertaining fights for as long as they last, because she's one of those fighters that puts it all out there, okay? I don't think this fight's going to go past the second round. My best bet is under 2.5 in this one. And, yeah, under 2.5 in this one. Number 3. Let's move on down the card. All right. This one's going to be taking place in the welterweight division. We got Yasaki Kinoshita taking on Billy Goff from USA. All right. Yasaki, last time out, he was a big favorite against Adam Fugit. He wasn't able to get the job done. He got ground and pound in the first round. And before that, everybody was, you know, claiming about this kid. Now, the price tag's down. He's a minus 135. Billy Goff, this guy, man, he was fighting on the Contender Series his last fight out. For anybody who didn't see it, go watch it. One of the best first rounds, man. He gets dropped and then comes back and finishes his opponent in the first round. Billy Goff is one of those fighters to where, you know, he's going to be there for the whole fight. You know, so if you can't take what you're giving out, he's going to take you out. He can mix in some takedowns too, you know, and he's an offensive fighter. He's not going out there to counter you. I think the dog's out the cage in this one, man. Billy Goff is like a plus 115, plus 120. I like Billy Goff in that one. Moving on down the card, fourth fight of the night. Kenan Song, 19 wins, 7 losses, taking on Rolando Bedoya, 14 wins and 2 losses. All right, Rolando Bedoya, last time out, he was fighting against Chaos Williams in a fight that was so close. Chaos Williams was a big favorite, and Bedoya showed up and showed out. Some people thought he won the fight. Chaos Williams was able to get the fight, by the judges' scorecard, but he showed who he was, and now he's back as a big favorite. Minus 300 against Kenan Song. Kenan Song, man, another veteran, so you're going to have a lot of Japanese fighters on the card. Why? Because it's in Japan. It only makes sense. Singapore and all that. Well, it's in Eastern Asia, or say Euro-Asia. You know what I'm saying, man, to get all geographical. But his last time out, lost to Ian Machado Gary, but he knocked him down in that fight. Then he lost to Max Griffin. So, 2 losses, not bad, but his wins aren't against opponents that you're really going to be glamoring about in this one. Wins over Kalen Potter, Darren Krantz, and Hector Aldana. So, I think in this one, Bedoya is live. So, if you ask me, I think Bedoya is a good parlay piece, okay? Moving on down the card, this fight's going to be taking place in the middleweight division. Fight number 5, Chidi Njoku takes on Michel Olajaychuk, 18 wins, 6 losses. Okay, Chidi Njoku, last time out, man, he wasn't able to get the job done. It was against Albert Duraev. I was at that fight. It was in San Antonio in March. Chidi, we all know, man, he's an explosive striker. This is going to be a striker versus striker matchup. Michel on the other side, too, same thing, man. He's a guy that likes to come forward and bring you guys pressure. His last time out, man, it wasn't good for him, man. He faced my man, Kyler Berhilo. Kyler Berhilo took him out. Second round, choked him out. Before that, though, he's coming off a win over Cody Brandage, Sam Alvey, and a loss to Dustin Jacoby. If you ask me, man, all right, the price tag is a pick'em, okay? It's a pick'em price on either way. 115 on Michel, 110 on Chidi. I'm going to go with Chidi in this one, man. I think he's going to get the job done. I think last time out, he just didn't show up and fight his best game plan. But I think this one, he's going to be able to get it done. And at minus 110, that's not a bad price tag either. Moving on down the card. This fight is going to be taking place in the 135 division. Still on the prelims, folks. Tashami Kazama, 10 wins, 3 losses, taking on Garrett Armfield, 8 wins, 3 losses. All right. Tashami Kazama, representing Japan, he was fighting on the road to UFC. That was this up-and-coming fights that they were doing to get all these up-and-coming Japanese fighters and Chinese fighters and Euro-Asia and Eastern Asia fighters, familiar with fighting over here in the UFC. So he was on there, got a win on there, but then he took a loss to one of the fighters that we're going to be talking about later on here. He got knocked out in the first round, so he wasn't able to go out there and give his game plan. But his game plan is a judo jiu-jitsu guy. He likes to take you down and submit you. Garrett Armfield, on the other hand, only seen him fight once, and that was against David Onama. David Onama, was getting problems given to him by Garrett Armfield in the first round. But then David Onama finished him, I think, in the second or third round. Since then, we really haven't seen Armfield. I think the dog's out the cage in this one, man. Give me Kazama in this one, man. I don't know. What I've seen from Garrett Armfield is okay, decent, but I got to do a little bit more tape study on this one. But for me, I like Kazama in this one. I think I'm going to be taking the dog on that one. Moving on down the card. Before we do that, hey. Smash the like button for me one time, man. I know you guys are watching it. I know you guys like UFC and MMA. And I know you guys like making money. And, hey, it's nothing better than it. If you hit the like button, it won't hit you back. Hit it. Hit it. Yeah, there we go. See, it didn't hit you back. All right, now let's keep going. All right, this fight's going to be taking place in the heavyweight, division. Finally got some big boys to talk about. Waldo Cortez Acosta taking on Lucas Brzezicki. 8-3-1 for Brzezicki. 9-1 for Costa. Costa, okay, coming off the Contender Series, he was able to get a couple of wins now in the UFC. So let's talk about it, though. He got a win against Chase Sherman. Got a win against Jerry Bandera. Okay. But he lost the decision to Marcos de Lima. Nothing's bad in that at all. Lucas Brzezicki, he hasn't been able to get a win at all in the UFC. Costa's a big favorite, minus 250, minus 260. It's going to be a striking match, folks. Both of these guys are going to stand up there and bang and hit each other. Costa's a more equivalent boxer, so he's going to be attacking everything with the hands. Brzezicki, he's going to be doing a little bit of anything that he can out there, man. You know, the game plan on him really ain't that sold, you know, to be told. So we're going to see, man. He got a loss to Carl Williams, Martin Buday, and a couple of canceled bouts. So, you know, you don't really know what you're going to trust on him. I made money fading him with Martin Buday on a premium pick about a year and a half ago. So I think I'm going to be going the same way, man. Give me Costa, man. That's going to be my 2-leg parlay right there to get you guys paid if you're listening, to get you played. All right, so I gave out 1 leg in a parlay earlier. Do you know who that was? Rewind and listen. And then this is the 2nd leg. Waldo, Cortez, Acosta. Put them 2 together, parlay them. That's my parlay to get you paid. All right, moving on down the card. Heavyweight division. Who we taking on? Junior Tafa, 4-1. Taking on Parker Porter. 14 wins, 8 losses. Junior Tafa, man. All right. He's the brother of Justin Tafa. Okay. He came out first fight against Usman Muhammad and wasn't able to get the win in there. Usman won by unanimous decision in there. He just took him down and held him down. This fight right here, Tafa's a favorite. -145. Parker Porter, kind of like this guy. Don't let the physique, you know, fool you or whatever. You know what I mean? He's one of those guys. He's a big heavyweight, but man, he has skills and he can fight, man. Last fight out, he was able to get the win against Braxton Smith, but then he lost to Junior Tafa's brother, Justin Tafa, with the left hook. Okay, but this is the thing about him, man. He can mix in the takedowns when he wants to, and if he does that in this fight, he's gonna have an easy path to cash. In this one, I even like his boxing too. F it. The dog is out the cage, man. Give me Parker Porter right here, man. Parker Porter, let's go ahead and get it done, man. Look, listen to me, Parker. If you want to get your win, take him down. He has 4 fights, 4 wins, 1 loss. The dude can't get up off the ground. Listen to me, Parker. Take this man to the ground and let's get this win. All right, Parker Porter, that's the pick. The dog's out the cage in that one. Next fight on the card, we got a banger. Banger. Hey, yeah, man. First banger of the card. All right. Main card. Let's get it on. Aaron Blanchfield, 11 wins, 1 loss, taking on Taila Santos, 19 wins, 2 losses, taking place in the flyweight division. All right, man. This fight was supposed to take place a couple of months ago. Taila Santos pulled out, though. But the gambling odds was a lot different. I think Taila Santos was the slight favorite. Now she's the underdog. Aaron Blanchfield's the favorite. Okay, she opened up a -150. Money came in on Santos. Blanchfield dropped to a -135. All right, Aaron Blanchfield, cold-blooded, representing New York. She's one of those fighters that's going out there. Hey, she ain't defense. Who knows defense? We're going out here with an offensive game plan, okay? A fighter's best defense is your offense. Why? Because you just put them on her back foot and don't even worry about nothing, man. Coming off a win of Jessica Andrade, choked her out in round 2. Coming off a Kimura against Molly McCann. Coming off a standing guillotine against J.J. Aldrich. Winning a unanimous decision over Miranda Maverick. Man, yes. I think we're going to see a new champion, folks. I'm saying it now. Aaron Blanchfield is that. She's cold-blooded. She got what it takes. But in the other side, let's give the girl a props too. Taila Santos is the real deal, folks. A lot of people thought she wasn't. They tried to fade her earlier on her career, saying that her record was padded. Record ain't padded. She has 1 bad loss in the UFC, then came back and been on a warpath ever since, okay? She just lost right now to Shevchenko in a fight that a lot of people thought that she won. She hasn't took a fight since then. She's a real tall, muscular physique type of woman. So, yeah, I'll be honest with you guys, man. Whoever you bet on in this fight, it's a good bet, man. Because if you're getting plus money with Taila Santos, that's good. And now listen to this. If Aaron Blanchfield wins this Saturday, this is going to be the lowest that you're ever going to be able to get Aaron Blanchfield again at a -130. Okay? I'm just saying it. All right, so I'm going to just be honest with you guys, man. I like both these girls in this one, but I've been riding with one that's been making me money. I ain't looking away. I'm going with Aaron Blanchfield to get the job done. Next fight on the card, taking place in the bantamweight division. Ryan Nakamura taking on Fernie Garcia. Nakamura 7-0. Fernie Garcia 10-3. Coming off the Contender Series, you know, Fernie Garcia, I think, is just getting flown out here to get fed to the Sharks. You know, because when it comes down to it, Nakamura is the real deal, man. And Freddie Garcia is coming off of 2 losses. 2 losses to fighters that's Brady Heiston and Journey Newsom. He has the win over Joshua Wims on the Contender Series, okay? But I'll be honest with you guys, the line is off, man. Freddie Garcia is not that bad. I think it's just that his opponent is just that good, man. All right, so let's talk about it a little bit, man. Nakamura, man, he has that wrestling pedigree over there in Japan, you know, so he definitely has all the chops to do what he can to get you down to the ground, but he has power in his punches too. He was able to finish his opponent, Tashami Kazama, in round 1 last time on UFC Fight Night, and that got the people revving about him. So I think this is going to be the next prospect from Japan, folks. I think he's going to be the real deal. I think he has what it takes, champion aspirations. He's the hybrid for a reason. Renaya Nakarama, man, I think this guy's good. I think he's golden. I think he's going to get the job done. I think he's going to be the first Japanese champ. Or if he's not the first, second, you know, because I don't want to be politically correct or anything like that. Well, I'll just say it like this, man. I think he's going to be the first Japanese bantamweight champ somewhere down the line. You heard it here first. Renaya Nakarama, he has championship aspirations and dreams, and I believe in him. All right, moving on down the card. Got another banger alert, man. This one's going to be good, man. Giga Chikadze taking on Alex Caceres, a.k.a. Bruce Leroy. Bruce Leroy, we all know him, man. I like this guy, man. Seen him fight on The Ultimate Fighter. He was one of the guys that used to wear the Bruce Leroy jumpsuit, the gi, the yellow one and everything. He's a true martial artist. He lives by it. He's a martial artist, folks. He's not an MMA fighter. There's a difference, okay? He lives by this, okay? Martial arts is everything he breathes, everything he exhibits every single day. He had one of the best fights ever against Yair Rodriguez, and I'm going to say that every single time I get to talk about an Alex Caceres fight. People don't remember that or didn't even probably watch it. I remember it and have it recorded still. Man, martial arts was on its display in there. Go ahead and watch that and just get a glimpse of what I'm talking about. All right, but Alex Caceres, man, 21 wins and 13 losses. People wrote him off a long time ago. Guess he didn't write back. All right, coming off a win against Daniel Pineda, then coming off a win, a knockout against Julian Erosa. I mean, lost to Sadiq Youssef, I could take that. Win over Sangwoo Choi, Kevin Kroom, Austin Springer. Yes, man. The guy knows how to win. He's not going to go out there and do a game plan that's going to put him, you know, in a deficiency and expose his weaknesses. Giga Chikadze, though, man, it's been a while since we've seen him, man. You know, like, he hasn't been fighting frequently ever since he came back off that loss. Why? We don't know, man. He had a fight with Sadiq Youssef and that got canceled. Last time out, he took the loss to Kelvin Cater, went over Edson Barbosa, Cub Swanson, Omar Morales, Erwin Rivera. Yes, man. So if you ask me, yes, it's a close fight, but the betting line ain't close. Giga Chikadze's a -230 favorite. I think the dog's out the cage in this one. Give me Bruce Leroy, man. And I'm going to take him to win by points, too. So that means if he just wins one round, we win the bet. That plus money price tag on Bruce Leroy, Alex Caceres, I think he knows how to win. And I think this fight's going to be a striking display. And he's going to strike with you. And I think Alex Caceres could take Giga Chikadze's back when he's doing some spinning attack. And if he does that, he's going to choke him out and submit him. So yeah, I like Alex Caceres in there. Bruce Leroy, true martial artist, man. We need more of them like that. Moving on down the fight, co-main event. Anthony Smith, 36 wins, 18 losses, taking on Ryan Spann, 21 wins, 8 losses. This is a rematch, though. Anthony Smith mauled Ryan Spann last time out, man. They have beef, okay? This is taking place in the light heavyweight division as well. The gambling odds has Anthony Smith as a slight underdog. Ryan Spann, slight favorite, -125. Anthony Smith last time out, he didn't look good, man. It was just horrible. It was against Johnny Walker, man. He was out there, like, making up imaginary stuff, talking to himself to get him motivated to fight. He was like, "You talking about my family, man? You trying to take my family?" And Johnny Walker's like, "Wait, what? What are you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, you doing this for my family? You trying to..." And dude's like, "Hey, ref, like, what's he talking about? I don't even know what he's talking about." Like, yeah. So if you're doing that to hype yourself up just to punch the guy, it's done. I don't care if that's a rematch and he won. I'm taking Ryan Spann in this one. Next fight on the card is going to be a quick one. Main event, Max Holloway, the Blessed Era. 24 wins, 7 losses, and taking on the Korean Zombie, Chang Sung Jung, 17 wins, 7 losses. The betting odds, I guess they got Max as the favorite. Minus 800 he is. Yeah, man. So on this one, you guys can't bet this one. Don't even parlay Max. It's not going to do anything in your parlay to get paid. I like round 3 to start, and I like round 4 to start. So if you guys are going to bet anything, I'm probably going to be looking at those props in this one. Okay? Do you guys want to break down? I guess you guys do then. All right, man. Korean Zombie, man, we all know the story with him. His last couple of fights, man, he's just been getting the shorter end of the stick. Lost to Alexander Volkanovski, beat Dan Ige, lost to Brian Ortega, wins over Frankie Edgar and Ronald Marcano. Okay, not that bad. So, but it's just the thing, man. He's an older fighter that, he's not adding anything to his game plan. We already know what we're going to get with him. With Max Holloway, man, he peaked early, took over in his prime. Now, he's coming back into that winning circle, so Max Holloway, last fight out against Arnold Allen, he was able to get that win. That was a big test, and he got that one. Last fight before that was against Volkanovski, he lost. Beat up Rodriguez, beat up Calvin Kattar. Max Holloway is one of my favorite fighters to watch, and I think he's one of the best fighters still in the division. In this one, Max Holloway definitely has the path to victory. I think he's going to win by decision. I don't think he finishes Korean Zombie. I think he goes out there and puts out a show. Warning, he was a little bit hesitant on the scale trying to make weight and everything like that. So he can look... He might be slowing down in round 4 or round 5 if Korean Zombie's still there, so who knows, man. But yeah, man, that's my take on this week's card, man. Let me know who you guys are betting on and what's your guys' best prop to get on top. All right, so with me, I'm gonna give you guys my best dog on the card. My best dog on the card. I'm gonna go with Billy Golf. Okay, Billy Golf. Yeah, he's the third fight of the night. My parlay to get you paid. You guys remember it? You got to listen. All right, man. I gave you one leg. One leg was Rolando Bedoya. The second leg was going to be Waldo Costa. Okay, that's my parlay to get you paid. My best play to get you paid, that's going to be Max Holloway and Korean Zombie, round 4 to start. All right, and my best pick, my just simple straight pick on the card. All right, if I had to pick one fighter with a decent price tag to give you guys out, damn, man. Shoot. Why you doing me like this? Aaron Blanchfield, that's the best pick on the card. That's not the best pick. Millz, what are you doing, man? I don't know. F it. The best pick on the card is Ryan Spann, Superman. Yep. All right. Now, look, if you guys really want to see what I'm betting on, my premium picks, my really best bets, what I'm really locking up, my yearly packages, my props to get on top, head on over to Pick Dawgz. We got it all up there for you guys. Millz Young here, part of Pick Dawgz. Hit the like button, smash the like, do whatever you like. Hey, it helps you win your bets at the end of the night. Millz Young here, part of Pick Dawgz. Have a wonderful day.